YouTube. My name's Eric, and I'm gay. And I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. Like for the past couple of years, I've been watching people's coming out stories, and I've always wanted to tell my coming out story, but I was always kind of afraid. Like, what if somebody I knew saw it, or like my family saw it? But I'm not afraid anymore. So I figured I might as well just tell my story. I've always wanted to. So, um, I was pretty lucky with my coming out story. Like, nothing too eventful happened. My family still loves me. Nobody hates me for being gay. What happened was, in 11th grade, there was this guy who I thought was pretty cool. I thought he was straight acting, kinda, and, he was kinda hot, but, so I contacted him, and I told him that he was really brave I just told him he was really brave, on MySpace. And then the guy was really nervous. I was waiting for his reply. And I remember I was with my dad at a hotel, so I had to wait overnight for his reply. And then when I got his reply, it was like, why? Like, why do you think I'm brave and stuff like that? And he knew why I was saying it. So then we started kind of talking about being gay, and he was the first person I ever told about being gay. And then from there we talked and we talked, and then I think I started to tell just a couple people. I told a couple friends, but I first started out with saying that I was bisexual, which of course I'm not, but it's way easier to say that you're bisexual for some reason. And then like the experience with telling them was cool. They were accepting, and like one of them always wanted a gay friend, so it was kind of cool. But still, I didn't tell anybody for a while, anybody else. And then eventually, like quite a few people started to know, and then like I started to get courage built up, and I was feeling more confident. And then I remember one day I was driving in the car, and I made myself say that I was gay. Like I had to say, I'm gay, I'm gay. And it was really hard to say it at first, but it's still kind of hard to say it, but it's been a lot easier now. And so finally one day, I just decided that I should probably tell my mom, and I don't know why. Maybe I was just coming to terms with myself, and I figured it'd be better that way, easier for me. So what I did was, I wrote her a note, like, just pretty much saying I'm gay, and that I don't want her to tell anybody else, and stuff like that. So then I wrote it, and then what I did was I handed her the note, and I left the house really quickly, and I drove to Walmart, and just walked around there for a while, and then I finally came home, and it's kind of weird and a little scared, and I don't remember if I talked to her that night or not. But then I remember she told me that right after I gave her the note, she called one of her gay coworkers, and her coworker told her to like tell her she still loves me or something like that. And then she gave me a card and telling me that we could talk about anything if we ever needed to talk. So that was telling her, and then telling my dad. I think I tried to tell him on the phone, like leaving him some messages, and I don't know if he ever got those or not. And then my brothers found out, probably through my mom or something, even though I told her not to. And so one of them told my dad, and then my dad asked my mom if it was true, and then she said yeah, and then he thought I was just probably confused. But of course I'm not. I've liked, like when I was littler, like first grade, kindergarten, and second, third, all the way through sixth, I liked girls. Like I had crushes on probably 4 or 5 girls. Like I liked them a lot, and I was pretty infatuated with some of them. But I still remember a couple times, like thinking a guy had a nice face, like watching him on TV, like when I was quite a bit younger. And then I remember in 6th grade, thinking the same thing again about one of my classmates, that he had a nice face, kind of, but I didn't really connect the two, about me being gay. And then I kind of looked at porns a couple times, and I remember I started looking at like straight porn. It wasn't really really nothing exciting there. And then, for some reason, this was when I was, I won't say, but this is when I was younger, and for some reason I typed in gay, and then I liked what I saw, but so I looked at it, but I never thought that it was gay back then. And then in seventh grade, around seventh grade, I then really started to notice that I like guys' faces a lot. Like I liked looking at them, and I was attracted to them. I probably started to realize that I was gay then, and I know by eighth grade I knew I was for sure gay. And then, anyways, back to my coming out. Like, I'm pretty confident telling people now. Like, I've told to quite a few people, and like I had a speech class this year in college, and in front of like 25 or 30 people, I was able to tell them I was gay. And then I talked about other stuff too, but I told them I was gay in it. And so I've never had any really hate. Like, I haven't told my grandparents or any of them yet because they're religious, but I don't think, at least my mom's side would be terribly bad with it. But my dad's side might be more. So they don't need to know right now. Maybe they already suspect, I don't know. But I don't need to tell them. And then my coworkers know, and so that's my coming out story. Usually when I tell people that I'm gay, they're kind of surprised because they say I don't seem gay, which maybe I don't, but I know I have some gay attributes, but not a whole lot, but I have some. So that's my coming out story, and I'll make another video soon. Talk to you guys later. Goodbye.